राजेंद्र कुमार शर्मा जी जो एमडी है एसपीसीएल टेक्नोलॉजीज़ के। तो एशियन कॉलेज के तरफ से मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ जमादार सर को कि प्लीज़ आगे आए और इनका स्वागत करें। जामदार सर को।
Today we have seen lot of sources for energy, renewable energy, other energies. We were seeing how to generate energy very cheaply, blah blah, many things. Now, here, one thing we have missed out. We need to save energy. Energy saved is energy produced. We are wasting a lot of energy. We are actually abusing energy. We are not aware what we are doing. I'll give you one just small example. See, whatever energy we have, the end of the use is in form of electricity. The point of use is electricity. Solar, we convert it into something and then it is used as electricity. Now in Maharashtra, every year we are losing around 700 megawatts. Nobody is thinking about that. For a common man, he doesn't know what is 700 megawatts. I will give you one slight example. The consumption of Pune is around 900 megawatts. So if we are able to save that energy, we can almost give Pune free electricity. We are saying there is a gap between consumption and production. That gap is around 10%, 9%. It is increasing day by day. Now, what is to be done? I'll give you one small example. Suppose if I ask somebody to push a car, he will push a car from backside, and there will be a displacement of maybe around 1 feet or 2 feet. And the person observing him, what he will say, that person has done a work and he has pushed the car by 2 feet. But what that person has done, he has applied two forces, one on ground, one on the car. Everybody noticed the force which has been applied on the car. Nobody noticed the force, nobody accounted for the force which has been applied on the ground, which was necessary, and it is necessary. It is a reactive force. Same force is required in electricity, in inductive load, in motors. They require two energy. One is for reaction and one is for action. Summation of both the energies accounts to total energy consumed. I'll stop this portion over here. I'll elaborate this later on. See, I will introduce first myself. I am manufacturer of capacitors. For last 27 years, I am in this field. One thing, I started my career with fan capacitors. Capacitors used for fan. And now people say I am fan of capacitor. Okay, now the products manufactured by me is capacitor, supercapacitor, smart KVR, and power management system. Here I will not cover whole portion. I will just talk about the range. This is the range photographs what we are manufacturing. Directly I will come to capacitor. Basically there are three types of capacitor in general. Basically one is normal electrostatic capacitor, which is shown in figure. Other one is electrolytic capacitor, and third is electrochemical double layer capacitor. I am concerned with the two end capacitors, electrostatic capacitor and electrochemical capacitor. The reason being, electricity at the point of use, it requires capacitor. Electricity at point of generation, it requires capacitor. So I am serving both the ends. Now first we'll take the point of use capacitor, which I have already explained to you in short, because already we are running short of time. So I will be cutting some portion in short. So please forgive me for that. Okay. Now this is the range of power capacitors. I will directly, now how electricity requires reactive energy. This is a photograph. In first photograph,